My name's Amy. I've been with Plexus for definitely 6.5 years. And it's so crazy. I can't believe like how quickly time has passed. But originally I started with Plexus in a little bit of a different way than most people do. I actually started for the business. And I would say that most people start Plexus, probably including Kelsey, has started Plexus because of the product. But for me personally, I was a teacher for 10 years. And I just wanted to be home with my babies. That is all I ever wanted. And so I didn't get to, though, when my first son was born. I worked until he was about 4.5 years old. And then when I had my second and then my third baby, I finally got to be home with them full time. But it definitely came with great financial stress. And so we downsized into a tiny little home that was honestly too small for our family. And, it was just something that I thought was going to be temporary. But then my husband lost his job and it became absolute necessity to continue to be there. And honestly, I kind of felt guilty thinking like, okay, I've got a teaching degree. My husband has a master's degree. Like, why are we struggling for food right now? Like, how is this our life? There's got to be something else. And so I kind of started to feel like I need to go back to work. I've got to go back to teaching. But here's the other side of it. I was really struggling with my health. I was getting severe migraines. I've always had them, but especially after I had my third child, for some reason they became more frequent and way worse. Where I was hospitalized a couple of times, I couldn't handle any kind of light or sound. It was just awful. And so on top of that, I was extremely exhausted all the time. And I kind of just thought, okay, this is normal mom life. I have no energy. I was grouchy. I had a severe sugar addiction. Like, oh my goodness, if I were in the car by myself, even though I said we had no money, I would find a way to go through McDonald's and get myself one of those delicious, coffee drinks for $1. And, if I didn't have chocolate in my house, I found a way. Like we were going to go get some chocolate. So I definitely had a sugar addiction and just kind of felt gross all the time, exhausted. Like just going outside with my kids for a good, 10 minutes would wipe me out. I'd come back inside and put a movie on for them and just battle mom guilt once again. So, but here's the thing. I had seen a friend of mine share on Facebook all about the product, and I was interested, but I didn't think I could afford it. And it was like one of those things where I'm like, you know what, we could barely afford food right now. I'm definitely not going to be going and buying supplements. And so it just wasn't really an option for us. But I kept watching her and I was definitely intrigued by all the stories I was hearing and things like that. But it really wasn't until a few months later when she posted on Facebook that she made enough money to get her mortgage covered and her products and her car payment. That is what piqued my interest because I was actively looking for a way to continue staying home with my kids. And so I reached out to her and I was like, okay, tell me what you made. And she told me it was $1,163. And that sounded crazy. I was like, what? That's okay. That's ridiculous. Congratulations. That's, not possible for me, but if she can do that, then I can absolutely make $200. So I decided not to pay a bill and I went ahead and I joined her. So when I did that though, what I didn't know, I did Google, I did my research, will Plexus kill anyone? I found out no, it's fine. Nobody died, so okay. But I had no idea what these products could actually do. I had no idea that it was going to completely change our health. It gave me energy for my kiddos. It helped my migraines. I haven't had a migraine, well, maybe one or two in the last 6 years, but like nothing like it was before. Just so many different things. Like my husband has seasonal allergies. My daughter has eczema. My father-in-law's diabetes when his insulin levels have greatly improved. Like so many things that it helped with. And I was like, why? Like, what is this stuff? Here's what it comes down to. Stabilizing your blood sugar, healing your gut, and reducing inflammation. When you get those 3 things in order, magical things happen. I mean, it's not really magical. It's really just your body being able to function how it should, but it feels magical. So you're going to hear another